a very good afternoon and welcome to a brand new day of Crafters TV. My name is Brent Watson. Hello, how are you? If you're joining us, you know what to do. Comment in on the socials. We've got the wonderful Rachel joining us this morning on the socials. Socials. And it's Thursday. Oh my word, where has this week gone? One more day closer to the weekend. I'm excited. I was on all day yesterday with the wonderful Jack, and today, when I found out who I was with, I thought, I'm not until 11 o'clock. I'm going to go get myself a nice fresh haircut, get my beard trimmed up, because I'm joined with the wonderful Debbie Fisher.
I feel really honoured that you've gone and got a haircut and your beard trimmed just for me.
Honestly.
Oh, thank you very much,
You're
Brent.
welcome.
I mean, we do make a rather glam couple, don't we,
We
in
do.
the mornings?
We do indeed.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? I mean, it's been a week since I've been here, but boy, what an end of a week it's going to be. We've got a great day today, which is going to be amazing, but we've got a great day tomorrow as well. So a very special day tomorrow, but we'll sneak peek things in later on in the day for that one.
Yes, we will. How exciting. Well, I'm thrilled I get to spend the day with you, Debbie.
Oh, amazing.
We've got a fantastic first show coming up. So this is our Craft Together, all about gift wrapping ideas. So it's going to be a nice chilled out educational show. Me and Debbie are going to have a chit chat with you guys. So as I said, do comment in for us. If you've got any questions as well for Debbie, or if you've got any questions for me, not that I'll be any help for you, but I'll try my best. Coming up later on this afternoon, 2 o'clock UK time, we have got a craft vault, and that is a gift giving special, I believe, all about gift giving special. And then later on, 5 p.m. here in the UK, we have got a 1 hour masterclass, and it is on our fabulous Geminis. And of course, you're going to have your expert here, Debbie, to run you through everything Gemini. So I'm really excited. I hope you are too. But yes, as I said, this is our Craft Together gift wrapping. So let's have a look and see who we've got with us on the socials this morning.
It's quite a little treat today, actually, because normally the Craft Togethers I do on my own. So to have you with me this morning is really nice.
Wow,
yes.
Here I am. I'm with you all day.
Oh, I love it.
So who else have we got with us? We have got Stephen Ferguson, good morning. Dee, good afternoon from Kenya. We've also got Michelle Harris. Good morning all. Violet Hastings, I've got my coffee in hand and ready for CC Inspirations. Hello from North Carolina. Hello. We've got Mo Sack. Good morning. Nice to see you all. Susan B. Good morning. Brent. Good morning, Susan B. Diane Hatch. Hello, everyone from New Hampshire. And potentially, I am going to let you all into a little secret. We might have my barber and his barber colleagues watching as well. So if we are, hello. We'll see if you are watching. Send the comments in. It's Barber Beji, he's called. He's called Dan, my barber. So, yeah. But yes, as I say, do keep commenting in. Ask any questions that you've got for us. Any questions for Debbie, and I will fire them over her way. So, Debbie, what have you got for us this morning?
Yeah, so do you know what? It's more about, we thought we've got that brand new pad. I'm going to show you that pad that we've got, because how utterly gorgeous is this? It's just beautiful. I think we've become quite known in the market now for our paper pads, and they just keep getting better and better. And this one has totally wowed me, because this feels like these should be in glamorous homes as wallpapers. They are absolutely gorgeous. You're getting 36 pieces of 12 by 12 amazing gold textures. And what I mean by that, if you haven't seen these, our Debbie Robinson bought them to you. They're spot foiled, but also with the gold print in the background, and they've got all these amazing textures in them as well. And the colour tone on these are beautiful. You've got some with more beiges, some with more creams, some with whites, like that one. That is striking, isn't it? It's absolutely a gorgeous pad to have. And I think when it comes to pads, not only do we do a brilliant job at bringing you the most amazing paper pads, the quality of them is something that always really sticks out for me. I love the fact that these are single-sided. So for wrapping paper pads are brilliant for that because we're going to do lots of sort of box making and bag making and that in this hour. But I also want you to think about wrapping presents up, because if you were to sort of take just one sheet of this and you've got a present that you can wrap, how beautiful would you be able to do this with these papers? Now, bearing in mind, you can do it with any papers that you've got. So any pads that you've got in your collection, you can wrap a gift up with. Let's say, for instance, I've got something this size, which is just my tape pen, couldn't think of the word. Literally, you could be just folding this over to create a beautiful wrapped. So, I mean, look how nice that would wrap, and then you could do it exactly the same way. It's a really good weight. No, it's 180. I'm just checking on it. It is 180. So if you want to just wrap lovely things with this, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. But obviously in craftware, we have things like our scoreboards, our guillotines. So you can really get to grips with just making beautiful things. So I'm going to just take one sheet of cardstock, and what I want to really do is to sort of concentrate more on what you can do with a 12 by 12 sheet. Yeah. So I've got a scoring tool and I've got my scoreboard. I'm pretty sure we've had these back in stock. So if you did want your scoreboard, this is the master score. You'll be able to find it online. So Score Master, I always get the master score. It's the master to me, Johnny. It's the master to me. So all we're going to do here, now because I know it's 12 by 12, I'm actually going to score it at 4 inches. Now you do have on your box side, you have a box lid and a box base. Now I'm going to do a box base only because I want to show you how you can create a lid for it as well if you wanted to.
Right, okay.
But it doesn't matter if you're just doing the first one that I'm going to be doing. Now, even though this is 180, I always score a couple of times down each one of the rims because it stretches the fibres in your card and then it helps you when you're folding it over. Now, what's nice about this, even though it's not printed on the opposite side, having white inside looks really classy. So if you're making a box that you can see or a bag that you can see the inside, having that white core is going to look beautiful. So I'm going to do that to start with, and we're going to fold in all those lines. So just folding that over. Now, can you see, I can see here, I've probably moved it as I've gone through. It's got a slight white at the side. In fact, I'm going to bring in a piece of card so you'll be able, there we go. Look at that. Can you see?
Yes.
Now, if you've not scored it properly, that's not to do with the paper. It might be to do with the cut if you've cut it. I'm just going to move that over, and then while it's over, then I'm going to score. Because what that will do, it will just allow me then to get that, there we go. So we can't just, just a little bit more. We've got that perfect edge now without any white going down the side. So if it does happen, just shift it over a little bit, and then that way you can get that perfect line in. So I'm going to do the same with that one, making sure that goes across, fold and burnish, and we're going to do that all the way around. I'm just making sure I've got that fold line in. So you can see now it's just falling into place because we've got that first one. We know that that's going to be perfect all the way around. Now that can create your sort of box space if you want it to. It's a good way to still create that box space. But if you want to make it so you're not cutting into it, so when we make boxes normally, we would trim into these, wouldn't we? I cut a little triangle and then you would just move that piece in. You can actually do it where you don't have to do that. So what I am going to do, we're going to use our score line at the top there, and I'm going to fold this piece over just so I can get to grips with where that middle section is, which is just there. And then we're going to bring that down very lightly to make sure I've got that through. So I don't want to do it all the way through, I just wanted to do it on that piece there, like so. Just a slight bit over. Can't see because the light's in here, so I'm just going to bring that in. So let's just, there, that's better. And then we're going to do the same here as well. So just bringing that up so I can see that middle section lightly down, so you know you've got that perfect diagonal line. And we're going to do that on all 4 corners. So just lifting that one up and then bringing that one into play. Would help, Brent, if I put my glasses on. I'm thinking I do it and then realise that I'm not doing it very straight. So yes, now I've got, there, I can see perfectly now.
The lines better all be straight, Debbie.
It does help. So just like so. So then this way we can bring these in. Now I want these to go inwards. So what I am going to do is move my scoreboard so you can see that. I'm going to bring that to the side. I want that to go where it was intended to, and we're going to fold that back on itself like so. And that way this piece we're just going to score inside like that. And then we're going to do that to all of them. So we just again move that in, bring that to the middle, and then score those centre pieces in. And I'm just making sure that these are crisp all the way in. And that's why your scoring tool is really good, not only for scoring, but for burnishing as well.
Right.
So we're just going to bring that one, doesn't want to come, there we go. Bring that one over, make sure you've got that line, and then bring that one in, across there. And then one more, just like so.
Is this the first time you've worked with these papers, or have you?
With this paper pad?
Yeah, or
yes.
have you? Oh, it is?
Yeah, so it's lovely. When Johnny said, oh, can we use the new paper pad this morning? I was like, absolutely. Yes, lovely paper pad to use. So what that now does, Brent, is you could put holes in each section and you can bring all that together to make like a basket. So that creates that beautiful little basket there, which looks amazing. So you would just thread a ribbon through, tie it in the middle, and you've got an amazing basket. So that's really good, like for Easter gifts, but actually even Christmas. So a lot of Christmas gifts, we put then you can get the cellophane that you tie round and then just tie it round, put a bow on it. You could tie that round and you could put a bottle of something in each one. It might be some bubble baths, it might be some perfume. So that would make a really good gift idea. And even though this is a paperweight, it's really strong when you put it all together.
Yeah.
The other thing you can do, let's just bring in another piece of card. So I've got a different piece of card now, and it's just a normal piece of cream card. I am going to use this to make a lid for my box. So I know that my inside measurement is 4 by 4. So because we've done 4 inches on each side, which means there's 4 left in the middle. So I know that I want a 4-inch piece to go over the top. And let's say we want 2 inches at each side. So we've got 4, 6, and then 8. So I'm going to do this to 8 inches square. So let's just pop this into our guillotine.
Do you know as well, Debbie, even though this is for gift wrapping, that what you made, the little basket, that would even look nice just on like a Christmas table.
On what, sorry?
On like a Christmas table, just with...
Oh, yeah,
and
with cones and things like that in it. Yes, it
so
would.
although it is gift wrapping, it could still be used as
Oh,
decor.
That's a nice idea. I like that, Brent. Yeah, it could, absolutely. Yeah, I really like that idea. Actually, I'm going to do this a bit smaller. I'm going to do an 8 by 8. We're just going to have a 1-inch rim because I think that will look really cute with just a smaller rim around the edges. So let's just pop that down and then bring our scoreboard back in there. So this time I've put my lid side here and we're going to do this to the lid side and we're just going to come in 1 inch all the way round. And I always put two or three score lines down. This really stretches the fibres in the card. It means that when you fold and burnish, you're not going to have any cracking.
Yeah.
The lighter the weight, take a little bit of time going through. I've gone now down to my smaller ball tool as well, because you've got 2 on here, a thicker one and a bigger one. I use the thicker one on the paper and the thinner one on this one. If you use a thinner one on a paper, sometimes it can go through.
Right.
So you just want to be careful when you're scoring. And then with this one, oh, what have I done? I can even see that's not going to work, can't I? I want 4 inches. I've done it 8, so we have got 2 inches on each side. Sorry, so if I go 2 and then 2 inches, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, my count. It's because I'm talking and not thinking. Actually, this will just create a nice, I was doing this on purpose, guys. So this would give you a really nice decorative edge.
Yes, it will. You're right.
A decorative embossed edge all the way round. So
there you go. It's never a mistake. You did everything on purpose.
Absolutely. Debbie, on purpose. Yes, of course. And actually, it genuinely will make a nice decorative edge, but that wasn't what I meant to do. I suddenly thought, that's not 4 inches in the middle. Right, so we'll just pop this one onto all the sides, like so. And then when you come to doing your boxes, what we are going to do is we're going to trim into that piece. So I always cut away my emboss line, and then we'll cut that one away as well. And then we're just going to do the same all the way around. So I like to turn and rotate. Some people do opposite corners. It really is entirely up to you. You don't have to follow how I do it. It's just how I've got in the habit of doing it. And the reason I put a little triangle out is because then when it comes down, because this piece has got a triangle, it gives you a bit more wiggle room at the bottom.
Right.
And then we're just going to turn that round again.
See, I'm pleased you've said that there, because I was going to ask, when you snip, does it all have to be... So you've obviously done it on the left-hand side of each one there, haven't you?
Yes, so I rotate all the way around, where some people do one here that matches.
Yes.
Yeah, I've always just rotated my boxes. And then because our tape pens are super strong, I know that that's going to hold our box lid. So we're just going to pop this all the way round. And the reason I take off quite a lot of my tabs as well is because you're wasting your glue. You don't need a big tab on there. You could get away with just a small tab. So don't think you have to use your tabs to make it big, because you absolutely don't. Oh, there we go. Trying to get my glue tape out. And then just popping that all the way around. And then all we're going to do is to push that. So when you're putting your sides together, I always push this piece down to make that level. I'm not really worried about this side bit, because if you get this level to go down, you're going to get the perfect side mitered. So that will be absolutely perfect, and then you get that straight across the top. And that's why you need that little bit of wiggle room, just to push that down, and then you get the beautiful corners every single time. And we're just going to do our third one. So pushing down, popping that one in, and then our last one, like so. There we go. So you've got that perfect box lid with that amazing embossed line all the way around. And then what you could do with this then, Brent, you pull these sides in. So take those pieces in so it actually creates your box. Pop your lid on the top there, inside, and then you've got the perfect lid for your exploding box now. And how simple was that? One sheet of your 12 by 12 papers, and then make your lid. And you can do that in all different sizes. So if you wanted to make it a bit smaller and you wanted to cut some off your papers, you might want to cut a 4-inch piece off and do it slightly smaller, and then put the extra piece on the top to decorate it with. So and that just makes a really nice little gift box. Tie a bow around it, put a tag on there, and you're ready to gift someone.
Fantastic, look at that. So yes, if you've got the gold textured paper pad on the way, or any of our paper pads, there you go. There's a great little gift wrapping idea for you. Or as I said, put it on your Christmas table. Now, we do have that in stock. So again, head to the website, shop. No, it won't be on Shop Today, my apologies. But if you head to the website, type in gold textured paper pad, then that one will come up for you. UK and US, that is in stock. We did have a comment in from Karen, and Karen said, I make these for my craft table, and I put my tools in them. So again,
what in there?
The tools.
Oh, the tools,
yeah.
yes. I
So
love
again,
that idea. Never thought of that
fabulous.
before, of what you can do with them. And that was a brilliant idea, Brent, because I think, yeah, especially we put all like cones and berries and like fake things, like dried things, don't we? Dried fruit,
Yes.
like the orange peels and things like that. That would look amazing on it. But I love that you put your tools in that. That's brilliant.
It is, yeah, there you go. See, the possibilities are endless with our paper pads. Lots and lots of hellos coming in, Debbie. So we've got Laurie Barnett with us. Hello, Laurie Barnett. Polly, good afternoon to all from, now I can never, ever, ever say this one right. Bloomstown. Bloomstown, Florida. Hello from Florida.
Nice.
I think that's right. Let me know if that's wrong. We've got Anne, hi from Derbyshire. Alison Mason, hi Brent and Debbie from a sunny Kidderminster. We've got Alexandra Girling with us. Good morning, Brent, Debbie, Rachel, and all the crafty peeps from a sort of sunny West Midlands. I'm currently wrapping birthday presents for my twin daughters, 35 on Saturday. Well, happy birthday to the twin daughters for Saturday. What are we getting?
Are they identical? Yes.
Oh, yes. Let us know. Are they identical? And let us know what you're getting them as well. Unless they're watching and you want it to be a surprise.
Aren't they? Have you ever known identical twins, Brent?
Yes, I went to school with two girls, actually.
Oh, okay. And I bet you could tell the difference, couldn't you?
I could, yes. One had brunette hair, one had blonde hair.
Oh, okay. But they were identical. Did they dye their hair?
Yes, so yeah,
right.
the blonde one bleached hers.
Because my daughter went to school with two twins and I could never, ever tell the difference. Dana and Charlotte, their name were, and I used to say to her, and she just knew. And I just think it's a bit like a mum knowing the difference with their twins, isn't it? But they look so, and I used to really look at their faces and think, how does anyone tell the difference? There was just no difference between them whatsoever.
It is crazy though, because you sometimes, like, well, I've seen on TikTok when parents have twins, and it might be like an at home where they've captured it on video, and they'll be talking to one of them and say the name, and they're like, no, I'm not Henry, that's Henry over there. And it's like, how? Do you not get them mixed up as children? Like,
and how many twins? Do we know any twins out there that have pretended to be the other twin?
Oh, yes.
Or got the other twin in trouble?
Yes. Yeah, let us know if you are a twin and you've ever done anything like that. That's very interesting. Mosa is saying beautiful papers. We have got Sandy with us. Hello, Debbie and Brent. The little baskets would be great for gift bags for baby or wedding showers. Yes, they would be. And Rosalind said, I've had to rewind a bit, accidentally hit the yes button to update my computer. Had to wait 6 minutes for it to restart. Well, how very dare your computer? Shocking. It was only 6 minutes, don't worry. We're only 21 minutes into the show. So, yes, do keep on commenting in. If you've got any questions at all for Debbie, pop them in and I'll send them across her way. We are going to go back to Debbie though, because she's got more gift wrapping for you.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at some samples to start with this paper pad, because it's absolutely gorgeous. And the reason I chose this paper pad is because it's in stock. So if you haven't got it, I thought you'd love to see it. But look how beautiful that is. So you'll see that that's been coloured. I mean, how amazing is that? The bow has actually been coloured with our ink pads. Exactly the same paper pad, but just coloured over the top. I absolutely love that. And look at that. I mean, can you imagine sending someone a gift in that? If you went into a bespoke shop that sold gift boxes of this calibre, you would be talking about £8 to £10, if not more, for a box like this. Boxes are really expensive, gift boxes. And in fact, I'm not even sure if you would be able to buy a gift box that's that beautiful.
No.
It is so lovely. But also card making. So even though we're doing more about wrapping, I love the fact that you can do your Christmas cards out of this as well and match it with your gift box. So if you're making Christmas gifts with boxes and bags, then you can make your cards with them as well. What about this box? Now, there is a box like this on our template library. So when you press them together, they literally, look, pop open. So you can pop everything in there and then it closes shut. So you will find that in the template library if you got it. And that looks fabulous. But look at the darker colours on there. I really love that. And with the black, that makes it look just sensational.
It does.
It looks really high class, doesn't it? The only thing you've got to do though is because Brent, if someone was giving me a present like this, I'd be thinking something quite expensive was in it.
Yeah.
So I don't want a pair of socks that's in that. Don't put a pair of socks in.
You want a Rolex
like
or like a Cartier bracelet?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm not Becky Swan, come on. Like, she would expect that if that was in her parcel. But I would absolutely expect, you know, something nice in there. Not just, you know, you're not going to want Maltesers. You're going to want Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, Ferrero Rocher.
That's the sort of thing I'm on about, yeah. I'm simply pleased, honestly. Let me show you some of the other cards because they are absolutely stunning. Matte and layering, some of the ones that have got the white in the background but then the beige on the edge. I love that one. And then this one's very clever. So paper piecing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love that one. And then if you want to do more home decor pieces, look at this. I mean, you could put, in fact, that would look nice on my wall. That would be at home. That would really look nice on my wall. Quite like that. I might have to make one of them. I really like that.
Do you know what as well? Like a Christmassy wreath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Christmas wreath. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. You know when you do the do you know you make the garlands? What did they used to call them with the little bit strips of paper that you link together?
Oh, the streamers.
What was it?
Oh.
Paper chains,
Paper
that's it,
chains.
paper chains. You could make paper chains with that, couldn't you? New Year's Eve, I'm thinking as well,
Oh,
that would be good
yes.
for. Yeah,
Party
absolutely.
time.
I love that. Right, let's try and, or say try, we're going to. Let's make some other little pieces. So I want to use a piece of this to show you how you can make little treat favour boxes. Now it's really, really simple to do these. And I'm going to make a smaller one, I think. So I'm going to trim this in half. So we're just going to take this down. And in fact, I see there was a piece of card. Oh no, it's only an odd piece and it's got a bit of a gap in it, so we will use this one. I'm going to trim this one down to 6 inches, like so. And then let's pop that down and bring in my scoreboard again. And then we're going to, these are really cute because you can make these in all different sizes. If you want to use your 12 by 12, you can. If you want to do an A4, you can. I'm going to do a 6 by 6. And what I want to do to start off with is find my middle section. So I've trimmed it to 6 inches. I'm going to put a little mark on my 3 inches. And we're going to do that on the top as well. So you'll be able to see that better probably on the white side. And then I'm going to score it in half at 6 inches, like so. This is one of the perhaps simplest boxes that you could ever make. And this is brilliant for Christmas because what will happen at Christmas is that you will be making tree decorations, tree gifts, table gifts. This one is going to be lovely, and I think I'm going to do these for our Christmas table this year. We're having Christmas at my daughter's house this year, which I feel very lucky because we normally do Christmas. I didn't want to do Christmas this year because we're on holiday. Did I tell you I was on holiday, Brian?
You're going on holiday?
I know, I'm going on holiday,
Yeah, I would never have
yes.
known.
I
Where
know.
are you going?
And in fact, 2 weeks today, we will probably be in the air flying.
Oh.
We are off to New Orleans.
Nice.
Yes, so New Orleans for 3 days, and then we're on a cruise around the Caribbean for a week, and then we're going to Memphis. So I can't believe it's only 2 weeks away. So I then said to my daughter, we won't be back till the 10th of December, like with really puppy eyes, and please, would you have Christmas at yours? That would be really nice. So they're going to do Christmas at theirs, which is why she's then decided to get her kitchen done before Christmas, which she probably is regretting, and they've all moved in with us. But I have to say, I've loved having them at home. I've really loved it, and it's actually been a big help because our Teddy is a bit clingy, although I think he woke up the household this morning because I left really early, so everyone was still in bed, and I could hear my Teddy crying for me.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and I was like, well, that's going to wake everybody up.
Yeah, yeah.
So my granddaughters are going to be awake, and yeah, they'll all be awake. He's being a little monkey at the moment.
Is he?
I love him to bits, honestly, and he is just so cute, but he is absolutely being a little monkey at the moment. He's something really gross he's started doing without us realising. In the conservatory, we don't use much in the winter because it's a bit cold now.
Yes.
My daughter came in the other day and said, Mum, I think Teddy's been using your cushion as his poo pad.
Oh.
And we'd gone in there, and I'm not kidding you, I had a nice big fluffy mustard cushion and he's pooed all over it.
Oh, no.
So I was like, just throw it straight in the bin. Throw it straight in the bin, yes. So yeah, he's just been a little monkey. Right, all I'm doing here is we've made this little, yeah, I know it was a lovely, yeah, that's what I said. I said, I think he thinks this is his grass pad. He's like, oh, this is nice.
Nice and soft.
So yeah, so we're having to catch him, trying to catch him more. So he's getting better, but because we've got Doug there, it's just, he's been a big help. So he loves Doug to bits.
Oh,
in fact, my daughter, I'll show you a picture in a little while. My daughter sent me a picture of them this morning, and they were actually sharing a bed.
Aww.
So, which is a real breakthrough because Doug, although Doug loves him, he still growls at him a little bit when he's too near him.
Yeah.
So for them to be in the same bed this morning, I think they quite like it because I bought them new beds. So they were all cosy in their beds this morning. Oh. And also because Doug's a little bit older and Teddy's still teething, Doug eats his bones very quickly. So then he'll go and pinch Teddy's bone.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. And then he growls at Teddy for getting it back, and then I have to go, no, that's Teddy's bone.
Teddy's,
You've had
yeah.
yours.
Bless them. So how old's Doug then? Is he?
Doug's 2. Can't get
Oh,
that
right, okay. Doug the dad.
Doug the Cavapoo. Can't get this through. Let me just twist this a little bit more. So the more you sort of twist it through, then it'll give you something to get hold of. And I'm just using my pokey tool to pop that through. It's always the way, isn't it? Live on telly, it was never gonna do it. There we go. So we're just gonna. Yep, trusty pokey tool. But how nice would these look? And you could do them whatever sizes you want. So you could put little gifts in there, little chocolates in there for the table. And they're just gonna look super cute. Just tie a little bow, whatever sort of ribbon that you've got to hand. We've got this lovely ribbon that our Sheila brought into the studio, which I love her for, honestly. But look how cute that is. So you've just got your lovely little box. You could put a hanger on that and hang these from the trees if you wanted to do smaller ones. You could put a picture on them if you want to have them as actual hanging decorations. But I think that just makes a lovely little bag that you can be using.
It does.
And there you go.
And that one was super quick as well, actually. Super speedy thread.
Yes, doesn't take long at all.
So going back to the twins, we've had a few comments in from the twin situation. So our social superstar Rachel, I went to school with twins and they frequently swapped classes and the teachers rarely noticed.
Oh my goodness, how funny.
Imagine like you could sit a test in place of your twin. Because they wouldn't know, would they?
Because they generally don't put them in the same class.
Right.
Yeah.
So
because my friends, my daughter's friend's mum, the twins' mum, she used to say to me, yeah, no, they'll always, if they can, they'll always put the twins in different classes.
In different ones.
Yeah.
Yes, Jamie's got twins.
Oh, okay, right. But that might be the reason why, though. Maybe they put identical twins in different classes so the teachers don't get them mixed up. But if they swap classes,
yeah.
How funny.
I love that.
I always wanted to be a twin. My mum was a twin, although she lost her twin when she was born. But we always thought we'd have twins somewhere in the family. My youngest daughter is dreading it because she said, I bet that'll happen to me now. Because it never happened to me. My cousin's got twins, so she had twin boys. But yeah, we never had any more twins. So yeah, my Kyra will end up with twins.
They're on the way. They're definitely coming. I think I'd want twins. I'd love a boy and a girl.
Nice.
Same time. Alexandra said, the one that's actually wrapping for her twins, they are not identical, but they have identical twins with them at school. They had colour-coded shoes to tell them apart.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love that.
That is brilliant.
That is a really good idea.
Victoria, the Crafting German on YouTube, has said, good morning, crafty peeps. I had a set of identical twins in the middle school, and to this day, about 20 years later, I still cannot tell them apart.
Oh, wow. It's funny, isn't it?
It is. Kira has said, I have a twin brother and identical twin cousins born only 8 days apart. Most people couldn't tell them apart, but me and my twin could always tell the difference. I suppose, yeah, when you're in the family, you'll be able to work out, wouldn't you? Susan B, beautiful card samples. Rosalind Russell said she's going to try that wreath and do it a little bigger. Wendy is saying, love this paper. And Deanna has said, gorgeous. Debbie, me, or the designs?
Or all three.
All three. We are going to go for a quick break and we'll see you back here in a few minutes' time.
Hi, I'm Alex Girling. I don't normally wear glasses, but to read, I need to wear my glasses. I've known of Crafters Companion for probably the whole time that they've existed, which happens to be the amount of time that I've been doing papercraft. I'm a cross stitcher originally, knitting, things like that, and then I sort of discovered papercraft, and that's really taken over everything that I do. And I have to say, having just gone through all of my craft stash, the majority of what I have is Crafters Companion. Nothing compares just brilliant. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I'm sorry, I'm not in my craft room. It's quite dark in there and the lighting isn't fantastic, and I'm waiting for my lunch. So, thank you. Keep up the brilliant work. You're all amazing. Thank you very much.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Hello there, Crafters TV. Janie Quigley here. We're in the match. What's not to love about Crafters TV? Come on, the laughter. It's so good. The products. And you look at something and thinking, do I need that in my stash? And then you see the demonstrators and the cards that are being made and you think, yes, I want that. It's just done so cleverly and easy explained and fun. It's made fun. Crafting should be fun. I craft for pleasure. I craft because it helps me through my problems. It helps me de-stress. And watching Crafters TV, being able to talk to people, wow, from all over the world. I mean, that's not something I'd be able to do if it wasn't for Crafters TV. And to meet people, get to knowing people, and the laughter. Come on, the laughter. I mean, some days I'm crying with laughter. It's so funny. Ben, you're a hoot. Demonstrators are all so really clever and easy to explain what they're doing. I just love CCTV. I just love watching. Fills my day. I can get a little lonely. It just fills my day. It just makes everything right. Stops me from going loopy, which I am a little loopy. So, thanks for everything that you do. Love you. Bye.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. This is our Craft Together gift wrapping special that we've got this morning with the gorgeous Debbie Fisher. She was just getting set up for another little demo while we went for that break there. So just a few quick comments. Again, we're still on the twin topic. Teresa has said, I have identical grandsons and at primary school, one of them had a girlfriend. The girlfriend went up to the other twin and gave him a cuddle, and then she pushed him away and said, "You're not Archie."
Oh,
so she knew through the cuddle.
Oh, yeah, because he was probably like, "Ew, what are you doing?"
Yeah, get off me! Get off me! Mosak has said, those boxes with a love heart. Thank you to you, Debbie. And then my Fibro Disney journey over on YouTube is heading to sunny Orlando on the 8th of December for 2 weeks.
Lovely.
And not getting back till the 23rd of December.
Oh, so you'll be doing all the parks.
Yes.
That's exciting. We're hoping to do that. We're not actually booked a holiday next year because we're hoping then to do Disney the year after, or all the parks. So
I'd love to go back to Disney. Would love it. I'm just trying to think. We go Lanzarote from, I think it's the 14th of December, and we get back on the 20th or the 21st, whatever it is. But my mum didn't want to go because she said, who's going to be at home to buy the veg for Christmas Day? She is coming on the holiday now, and we're not having Christmas at home, so I think we're going to go elsewhere for our Christmas dinner.
Well, I hope you booked. If you haven't booked yet, Brent, you'll be lucky to get in anywhere.
No, I think my my sister-in-law's mother, they're having us for Christmas this year.
Oh, okay.
So,
yes.
yeah.
Ah, so that is your brother's mother-in-law?
Yes, it is. I don't, yeah.
Oh, no, your sister-in-law's mother-in-law.
No, my brother's mother-in-law, yeah.
Yes.
So my sister-in-law's
You said
mum.
his sister's mother-in-law, and I was like, is it her mother-in-law?
Enough about families.
Well,
Let's get
we all
back to
have
gift
extended
wrapping.
families, don't we, at the end of the day? My poor daughter, she's got loads this year, so she's decided to do a big Christmas, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I've got out of that one. Right, let's choose a paper. I'm going to choose this one that's got that lovely white in it, and let's make a gift bag. So we're now really simple to do gift bags, and there's so many different tutorials online that you can be making gift bags with. And now I'm going to make one that you can use your full set of full 12 by 12 papers. And it's super easy to do. So because all you have to remember is when you are making panels for your box or your bag, you want to make sure that you leave something to be able to attach it with. So what I'm going to do, instead of doing a 3-inch box, we want to take it down a few increments because we want to then have that tab left at the end. So what I am going to be doing is we're going to be using this at 2 3/4 of an inch. So making sure I've butted that up against the side. And it doesn't matter which side you score on with this, because the bag, we're not making a lid for our bag, we're just making a bag which will enclose. So we're going to use 2 3/4, and then another 2 3/4 onto that is 5 1/2. So we're going to do that to 5 1/2. Now, because we've only got the smaller scoreboard, we're actually going to fold and burnish that.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do it one way like so, making sure that we've got that lined up like so. And then I'm going to do it the opposite way as well, because I want to score into there. So that's both ways. So you can see the quality of that. Look at that, folded both ways, and you haven't got a crack in it. It's amazing. Then we're going to butt that piece up against our scoreboard, and then open it up, and we're going to do the same again. So we're going to go at 2 3/4 of an inch. So that would just go down that side, and then we're going to go to 5 1/2. And then that way, that's allowed me this inch at the side that's going to be able to affix to it. So we've got our 4 panels plus our strip at the side. Then what we're going to do, before I do anything else, I am going to fold those in.
Yeah.
Just because it's easier to see as you go along. So we're just going to burnish all of them. And that piece at the side like so. So just fold in that one down. And then what I want to do is we want to do either the top or bottom, but it doesn't actually matter because it's the same print all the way over. So we're going to score this one, and we're going to do this one at slightly smaller. So I'm going to go in at we're going to do it the same as what we've done our corners in, which is 2 3/4 of an inch. And that's going to go all the way there like so. Now, if you wanted to reinforce the top piece, in fact, I'll do it rather than just say it. So I'm going to come in an inch on the top of our bag. Now, what this will do, it will give you a stronger opening. So we're just going to make sure that we've got that fully across there. And then take that off. And then we're going to fold that one over as well. So just easing that along and fold in that one. So what we can now do with this one is glue that tab down.
Right.
Now all that's doing is, I don't need that for anything else other than it's making the top of my bag a little bit stronger.
Okay.
So we're just going to tape that down like so, give that a little burnish over the top so that doesn't come away. So now because I've doubled that up, I've got a really strong top opening on my bag. Then these pieces we're going to make into our tab to stick. So this, when it comes over like so, that will stick totally that way. So it's a really good way of being even able to actually slide in a present and then wrap it, because you could do it that way as well.
Yes.
But what I want to do with this is we want to just come in and mitre that corner, just so it looks a lot neater when we're putting it together. So when that goes round, you'll then got that perfect seam. And we're going to also cut this strip off at the bottom. So we'll just mitre that one in as well. We're going to cut that one off. Now, what I always do, Brent, is I always cut my score lines completely off.
Right.
And that just enables you to really neaten when you fold these in. So I'm not actually making a big slip, but I am going to cut in to where those score lines off. So we're taking that score line out. Then that way, when it comes to coming in, you'll get that perfect seam.
Right.
So let's just
Top
take
tips
that
from
one as
Debbie.
well. So a lot of people would just cut directly up the middle. I like to just take that seam away, or the score line away, and then it gives you that bit of wiggle room and just makes your bottom a lot neater. We all like a neat bottom, don't we?
We do like a neat bottom.
So let's just pop.
Do you know what amazes me? How all the measurements and you scoring and snipping, it's second nature to you. Like,
yes. It is funny, isn't it? Because just lately we've been having a lot of people sort of write in, and they'll say things like, oh, Debbie, why did you turn that over and fold it? Or why did you stick that way? Or why did you do that? And and it makes me sort of think, I feel really bad then, because sometimes you forget that people, it is second nature to us.
Yeah.
And we do these things because we've done it so much. I do the same with the Gemini Mini. I run things through and run it back, just because it's easier to take it in and out the same way. And it's just become habit. So people ask me why I do that. And so we have to remember that every bit we do, we're trying to relay that to you guys, because otherwise you don't know what we're actually doing or why we're doing that. So what we're going to do now is stick this together. So first of all, I'm going to stick this one, but we also want to stick these parts in. So I am just going to bring these up, because I cut them without folding them in. So I'm just going to make sure that they're all lined up. Let me just do this next two. There we go. So I'm just going to score all those in all the way across. So these will all tie in like so, and they will fit perfectly. And because we've trimmed that slight edge, you're going to get the perfect fit underneath your box.
Yeah.
So what I do want to do is want to see which ones I want to stick in. So this one, let's say I'm going to use this one as my outside one. I'm going to put glue on all of these first before we stick it together.
Yeah.
So just all around the edges. And because you've got 4 bottoms on here, Brent, so you've got 4 tabs, it's going to make it really strong. So you can put things in here that are a little bit more weighty, because we're putting that extra lay down.
Right. So you could, put your bottles of...
If you've got a little bottle of something, so a bottle of perfume would go in there, maybe miniature bottles. Oh, my tape pen does not, there it is. So whatever you want to put in them, really. It might just be a nice bottle of smellies.
Yeah.
There's lots of different things that you could be popping in there. Just going to bring that over, because that's not in line. That's better. Right, so we've got tape on all those, and then I just want to put tape on this edge bit here. Now you could use a wet glue. That's the other thing that I would probably want to say, is that use red liner tape or a wet glue, and that'll really keep it strong when you're putting something in it. So all we're going to do is make sure that we've lined that up beautifully all the way down there. Always burnish, because that's going to make sure that it's going to get right into the fibres of the card. And then we're going to just move these in, so like so. I'm just checking which one. So this one is the one I haven't got glue on, so we're just going to pop these all inside. So one after the other. So onto there. I don't think I've scored that line in there. There we go. Wondering why that wouldn't. That's better. So 1, 2, 3, and then the last one right to the top. Look at that, nice and neat. And then just on the inside, just to make sure that they're all stuck down, we're just going to put our fist in. There we go. And then, so you've got your bag. You could, if you wanted to, because we know that that is 2 3/4 of an inch. So if you want to make a lid for that, you could absolutely do that. But all I'm going to do is pinch that in. So if you pinch the side pieces in, like so. All you would then do is you could put a little bulldog clip on the top, you could put a little hole in there and put some ribbon through like we did before.
Nice.
And then I've got the inspiration from this box down here. You can see exactly the same one, just pulling it in, put a little ribbon down, little sentiment on the side, and then you've just got that beautiful little gift bag. Nice and easy.
Beautiful, thank you. So there was 3 really gorgeous quick makes there though. Debbie, you come and get yourself back over here. We'll have a nice little chat. But yeah, 3 really quick, simple makes there that are gonna, you know, take your gift wrapping to that next level. It's gonna elevate it. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
Missed you over there.
Nice and relaxed, yes. Let us know. So I want to know, like, what do you like about wrapping? What's your tips on wrapping? Because we've made more sort of gift wrapping ideas to like boxes and bags. But actually, do you make your own wrapping paper? I want to know, because a lot of people now have the brown wrapping paper and then they stamp on it.
Yes.
So make their own wrapping papers. So let us know if you're one of those people that makes your own wrapping papers. So yeah,
Tell you
to
who
wrap
does
up.
make their own wrapping paper, actually.
Oh, who?
Not that I know them personally,
Yep.
but Kim Kardashian.
Oh, okay. Does she?
So I've seen previous years, she's had almost just plain white that she's made like a ribbon on. She's probably not made it, to be honest. Let's be honest, she hasn't, has
Oh,
she?
that's a shame. I think I might message her and just ask her if she wants one of our glue pens, maybe.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah. She must be a platinum member.
It must be. She has to be. Platinum for life, of course she is.
Do you like wrapping? Who wraps your presents?
No,
Brent?
I do. I love wrapping. I find it actually quite therapeutic.
Yes.
I do have a pair of our big scissors, so I use the big scissors, and I've got the low-tack tape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because then it's just there. It's easy, it's handy to have. So
Yeah,
I've got all of that. But yeah, I used to really not like wrapping, and then I think the older I've got, and realised, you know, what Christmas is about and being with family, and I've enjoyed it. I do enjoy it now. But we've got a gift giving coming up, haven't we, at 2
we
o'clock?
have got gift giving,
yes.
yeah, and I really love that. It is a craft bowl, and if you're stuck for ideas of what to buy people, we've got some fabulous things. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that, because craft bowl's going to be really good, especially with gift giving. When you look at some of the Spectrum stuff that we do, those sort of gifts are really good, because not only are you giving a gift that's pleasurable to someone, you're giving a gift that's actually going to take them to their mindful place.
Yes.
And that's what's really nice about colouring and things like that. So yeah, got lots of cool things on for the gift giving one.
We definitely do. And 2 nice shows there, because obviously if you do end up buying anything to give as a gift, then you can come back and watch this show and be like, this is how I'm going to wrap them, if they'll fit in. But you know, you can get the measurements and make them the different sizes that you want to, and especially with that gold textured paper pad, because
yes.
Beautiful.
It is
Absolutely
amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah, if you've not got it, just go to the website and get yourself one of those paper pads, because it is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it is. Carol G over on YouTube has said, thank you for those top tips, Debbie. Paula has also said, thank you, loving all of the demos. And we've got a VIP in the chat.
Oh.
Alistair's here.
Oh, I thought it was Kim Kardashian.
I wish it was Kim Kardashian. I don't think I'd be able to cope. Alistair has said, afternoon, Brent and Debs. How's it hanging?
He should be at work. He's gone into London today. He's got to actually go in and do some work today.
Uh-oh.
He'll be in the office.
We've caught him out. Caught him out. Kim Rice is saying, I use a lot of wired ribbon and floral toppers on my gift boxes.
That's a good tip actually. The wired ribbon is so good, because you can manipulate it so you can get really beautiful bows.
I like this. Giving me inspiration for my Christmas wrapping.
Yes.
And Julie Thorpe has said her daughter does her wrapping for her.
Oh, how nice.
I know.
I love wrapping.
Do you do all of yours?
Yeah, I love wrapping, and it has to be perfect.
Yes.
So my youngest daughter used to get really annoyed with me and say, how do you get it to perfect? And I said, because you have to cut your paper to size.
Yes.
That is the tip. So if you've got sides like on a box, you don't want to be doing it longer than what your sides are at the box, and then you get the perfect wrap every single time.
Do you know what, actually, as well? Yes, I used to work for, really quickly, and then we'll get onto the real stuff, but I used to work, it was just before we went into lockdown for COVID.
Right.
I'd lost my retail job, and my friend's mum had her own business.
Right.
And it was all to do with specific chocolate, where, for like diabetic.
Right, yeah.
And I would have to pick
Do the
the
gift
chocolate,
wrapping.
pop them in a box, and then wrap them up. But each sheet of paper was measured perfectly so that you had the crisp corners.
Yes,
and I
exactly.
think actually that might be where my love came from wrapping, because I thought this is so easy.
Yeah.
Made so easy.
Yeah, it's really easy. When you get the right size paper, it's really easy to do. We're going to be doing some wrapping tomorrow, actually. So I'm not going to tell you much about that, but we are going to be doing some wrapping.
Yes, you are, aren't you? Because we've got a special day coming your way tomorrow. How
very
exciting.
exciting.
It is exciting. I'm sad I'm not here tomorrow. I'm in Manchester.
Oh, nice.
But I'll watch on the train on the way down. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our first show this morning, our Craft Together. And thank you, Debbie, for the gorgeous demos.
Thank you very much. See you in an hour.
Yes, coming up in an hour's time, we have got that craft vault. And then later on at 5 p.m. here in the UK, we have got our masterclass on the Gemini. So if you've got any burning questions that you want to know about the Gemini, please do get them in. They are going to be back in stock from the 24th of November. 24th of November. So if you want to order yours, pre-order them, head to the website, type in the Gemini, and they're all on there. All the accessories as well. So yes, a very exciting day coming up for the rest of your Thursday. We're going to go get a cup of tea, something to eat, and we will see you back here in an hour's time. See you soon.